Good evening, everyone. So, in the last class, we were studying about ethics. Okay, we discussed things about ethics. What are morals? How they are differentiated? How you need to behave professionally, etc., etc. That all we have done in the last class. Okay. So today also we'll be continuing this topic only, and we'll finish this chapter today itself. Okay. So basically, when I am talking about ethics, right now we have discussed ethics for professional people, ethics for public servants like government servants, etc. Today we'll be discussing about ethics in business. If you're a businessman, if you're doing your business activities, then in that particular area, that is in business, how you need to um, behave morally, ethically, so that your business can go for a longer period of time. How you need to behave with the customers, how you need to behave with the stakeholders, how you need to behave with your employees, etc. Okay, so all these things we'll be discussing in today's class. Okay, so I request everyone to open page number 326 of your modules. Page number 326 of your module. Page number 326, topic 12.4, ethics in business. Topic 12.4, ethics in business, page number 326. Okay. So if I am talking about ethics in business, if you are running a business, then it is very important then that you need to behave ethically. Why? Because the main motive of business is profit, right? And how will you earn profits? You'll earn profits indirectly from the customers, from your employees, from your investors, etc., right? If you're not keeping everybody happy, if you're not keeping everybody satisfied, then nobody will be interested in the business you are doing. Nobody will come to you, right? So if you want to stay in that particular industry for a longer period of time, you want to run your business for a longer period of time, if you want to attract more and more customers, if you want to keep your employees happy, if you want to keep your investors, your shareholders, etc., everybody happy, then you need to behave ethically. So ethics plays a very important role when you are doing a business. Okay, so in business, ethics plays a very important role. Page number 326, topic 12.4. So if we talk about business ethics morally deals with business. Okay, if we go on to the definition part, we will say that business ethics is concerned with business, that if you're doing any kind of business, then how you need to portray your image in the market, that is particularly ethics. Now for example, if I'm doing business of butter, okay, then it is my responsibility to produce a very good quality butter. If I'm doing adulterate, if I'm selling adulterated product, if I'm combining good quality butter and bad quality butter together and selling it in the market so that I can earn higher amount of profits, then I might not be able to stay in that particular industry for a longer period of time. Reason behind this is, today or tomorrow customers will come to know that yes, I have done something wrong, right? So if you want to stay for a longer period of time, you need to be true to yourself, you need to be true to your customers, to your employees, to everybody. If you're not dealing with them properly, if you're not if you're not making your customers happy, if you're not making your employees happy, if you're not making your investors happy, might you face many problems in running business. So if you want a smooth functioning of your business activities, then in that situation you have to be very ethical. Okay, now if I talk about features of business ethics, you need to have a proper code of conduct. That is how you are conducting your business, that must be ethical. That is, you are not doing any adulteration, any black marketing, hoarding, etc. If you are doing such kind of activities, you might not be able to stay for a longer period of time in the market. Then you will have to provide protection to the social group also. Okay, then you have to provide basic framework also, that is legal responsibilities that you need to fulfill, you'll have to do that also. Okay, and you'll have to be very acceptable in your business. When you're doing a business, you need to be very acceptable. Now for example, if somebody comes to me and tells me that your product is not good, at that moment, at that point of time, I should not burst out at him that how you are saying my product is not good. Rather, what you have to do, you have to work on it. Okay, you'll have to show them that yeah, you have given your opinions, you have given your feedback, I'll look upon it and I'll try to improve this product. So if you have this kind of attitude, that is acceptable behavior, if you're having, then if you are sorry, acceptance is in your behavior, then you'll go on for a longer period. Now for example, the customers comes to me and say that your product is not good, you need to improve this, improve that, and if I'm lashing out at him at that point, if I'm yelling at him that you don't have the knowledge, I have the knowledge, I'm doing the business, this is the particular right product, then we might face a conflict. And if one customer goes, then it takes 4 customers with him. Okay, and that 4 customers will take 4 customers, like chain goes on, and customers will start shifting to some other product. Okay, so if you want to stay for a longer period of time in the particular industry, then you'll have to acceptable, you'll have to be acceptable. Then education and guidance is also important. If you're not knowing, if you're not aware about your business activities, if you're not aware about how to do business, if you're not aware about the product you are selling, then also this will not be correct. Okay, then just remember one thing, ethics is not at all against profit making. Okay, one of the drawback of ethics is this also, that we'll be discussing in the later on sections, but right now I'm telling you that ethics is not against profit. You can earn profit, but not at the cost of somebody's life, somebody's emotions, somebody's sentiments. Okay, if you want to earn profit, you earn that profit ethically. Might you earn a lesser amount of profit, but that will give you satisfaction. So ethics does not mean that you'll have to go against the profit policy of your company. That is, you just have to complete your corporate social responsibility and you don't owe anything to the business. No, it's not like that. You can earn profits while doing work ethically. Like if I talk about Ratan Tata, then Ratan Tata is the most ethical person, is the most ethical person. The way he's working, the way he's doing his work, the way he's good to his employees, good to his he's always, whatever product he's providing, he has a trust in the market that yes, this is Tata product, that means this will be a nice product. Why? Because he's also earning profit. He's the millionaire, one of the famous millionaires of our country. That means what? He has earned a higher amount of profit, but that profit is ethical profit. Okay, so whenever you are doing business, just make sure you do ethically. So business ethics is not against profit making. You have to earn profits, because why you are doing business? You are doing business for earning profit only, right? Remuneration for business is profit. If you won't earn profit, then also you'll not be able to stay for a longer period of time. So if you want to earn profits, that too for a longer period of time, that too if you want to sustain in the market, then you need to earn that profit ethically. Okay, so these are certain features of business ethics. Now business ethics works on 3 principles. There are 3 principles of business ethics. One is you have to avoid exploitation of customers. If you are doing business then first and foremost, you cannot play with your customers. You need to provide good quality product to your customers. If you're not providing good quality product, if you're providing adulterated product, then हो सकता है कि सिर्फ आपसे एक बार ही कोई चीज खरीदे. Again and again he won't come to you. If somebody finds out that your product is not good, you are selling some adulterated product, then that customer might not be able to come, might not be able to trust you for the whole life, right? And he'll tell others also that don't go to that particular businessman, he is very fraud, he's selling adulterated products, right? So first and foremost principle of business ethics is avoid exploitation of customers. You cannot exploit your customer. This is the basic principle of business ethics. Second is avoid unfair trade practices. You cannot uh, indulge in yourself into unfair trade practices like black marketing, hoarding, etc. Like in when this corona period was going on, there was a injection called remdesivir. Okay, remdesivir, or as like this name was there. It was coming again and again in newspapers and news also. So what happened now? At that time, this injection was a lifesaver to the people who was unable to breathe. So what people started doing in that particular situation where you need to help others, when we were facing so many problems at that time at the lockdown wala period, so people, despite of helping the others, they started saving the medicine, so that a false image goes to the market that there is a shortage of this medicine, there is a shortage of this injection. So if there is such thing in the market, that is demand is more than supply, then in that case prices will rise. Economic, you know, you have all studied economics. When there is more demand of a product than supply, then the prices of that product rises. This is basic economics. So if you are storing that product just to create a false demand in the market, that is known as hoarding. That is known as hoarding. Holding on or hoarding, one and the same thing, whatever you call it. So at that time, people started storing that remdesivir despite of giving them to the needy patients. So at that time, the cost of that injection was, I guess, 200 rupees or 300 rupees. Like it was under 500 only. But that injection in Rajasthan, that injection was sold highest for 1 lakh rupees also, because people were dying. They were in need of this kind of this injection. Okay, and people were so cruel that they created such. So you don't, if you want to earn profit, earn them ethically. You cannot play with somebody's life. Many people died, many poor people who were not able to afford this injection. At that time, before the corona period, this injection was free for the government hospitals, but such things happened in the corona period that people were so insensitive that they did this kind of things. Okay, so you, if you want to do a ethical business, then you have to stick to this principle that do not indulge yourself into any unfair trade practices. There are many unfair trade practices like holding. I've told you, like people do miscalculation while you are going for fuel stations. When you are going to fuel station, they also create they also use unfair trade practices. They do something with the machine, and at that machine zero will be shown, and when the real petrol is, when it is in your car or whatever gadi you are using, at that time many unfair trade practices are going in the market. Okay, so this is one. Weighing machine, maybe there are many things that people do. They stick a magnet at the bottom of the that weighing scale. That is why the product is shown more weight. Okay, so there are many unfair trade practices going into the market. So if you want to do your business ethically, then the second most important principle of business ethics is don't indulge yourself into any unfair trade practices. And the third principle of business ethics is that you have to give fair treatment to your employees. Just customers are not enough. If you're not doing uh, if you're not behaving properly with your employees are the backbone of your company, right? the product you are selling is that manufacturing, selling, etc. all is done by your employees. Okay, so if you want to sell the product, you have to be good to your employees also. If you're not good to your employees, they might not be able to give their 100% output, and if they are not giving 100% output, then you will not be able to earn 100% profit. So third important principle of business ethics is, if you are doing your business ethically, then you'll need to be good to your employees also. If you're not good to your employees, indirectly they'll not, like for example, if you're always yelling at your laborers, whosoever, for example, if I'm doing business of some handicraft items, okay, so I'm always yelling at the laborers, I'm never praising them, I'm never supporting them, I'm not giving them holidays, I'm not giving them rest breaks, etc. I'm very rude to my employees, then they will not be able to, like, give me proper 100% output. They'll not be emotionally attached to me, like whenever they'll get a better opportunity, they'll leave me. Okay, so what will happen? People, laborers will come to my industry. They will learn how to make handicraft units, and then when they are very perfect at it, they'll leave that handicraft unit and move to another handicraft unit. So slowly and gradually, my handicraft unit will be a training center for the laborers, and that is my fault because I'm not able to treat my employees properly. So if you don't want this kind of situation in your business, then you need to be very polite, you need to be very good towards your employees also. Okay, so these are the basic three principles of business ethics. One is avoid exploitations of customers, do not indulge yourself into any kind of unfair trade practices, and lastly, you need to be good to your employees also. So these are the three basic principles of business ethics. Now, why business ethics is important in your uh, important for your business? Why it is important? It is important for many reasons. Okay, the most important reason why it is important is to maintain customers confidence. If you want to sustain in the market, if you want to stay for a longer period in the market, then you'll have to gain the confidence of the customer, and that confidence will be gained when you are selling good quality product at a very reasonable price. You're not trying to exploit your customers. So most importantly, business ethics is important to grab the confidence of your customers. Is if the customer is having confidence in your that what we say in your business, then they will always take product from you only. Okay, if they have a, like for example, in Rajasthan we are very fond of Amul butter. Okay, so we have a trust in that brand Amul or Saras. Okay, we have a fond we have a mentality that these are very good quality products. Okay, like similarly, if you go for clothing, you'll go for brands like Adidas, Puma, etc. Why? Because you have a confidence in them that yes, they are selling good quality products. So the most important thing that why you need to follow business ethics is that you have to earn the confidence of the customers. If the customers are not confident about yourself, if the customers are not coming to you, then only how you'll not be able to run your business smoothly. Second importance is business become conscious of social responsibilities. Like there are when we'll go to the company chapter, when we'll study company law, then we'll see that many companies are have to fulfill their social responsibility also. Their social responsibility, what is their social responsibility? There are many industries which are causing harm to the nature. Okay, like if we talk about coal industry or steel industry or rubber making or we say plastic making, etc. These industries use heavy chemical, and also they cause very large amount of air pollution is caused by these industries. So what the government has decided is, if you want to open such kind of company, like rubber company or like anything which is playing with the environment. So it will be your responsibility, it will be your social responsibility that you will have to do something for the environment. Okay, that is known as corporate social responsibility. This term is known as CSR, corporate social responsibility. So like you'll have to plant some trees in your locality. You'll have a proper industrial area where you can open these kind of industries that will be very far away from the residential area. Okay, then you cannot exploit the rivers, etc. So business ethics is important. If you are doing such kind of business in the near locality, it might cause very dangerous health problems to the people residing there. Okay, so you cannot be so insensitive. So another importance for following business ethics is you need to be conscious of social responsibilities. Then if you are doing business ethically, third importance is if you are doing business ethically, then in that case you will create a good image of your business in the eyes of customers. And if such good image is formed, then more and more customers will be attracted to you. Then you'll have a good, very good goodwill. You'll earn a very respectable amount of goodwill if you are doing business ethically. Then profitability will also increase, because if you are doing your business ethically, then more and more customers will get attracted to you. And if large number of customers are coming to you, then undoubtedly your profit ratio will also be high. Then if you want, another importance of business ethics is create a healthy competition. Don't do cutthroat competitions. Okay, do not do cutthroat competition. If somebody else is also indulged in the same kind of business you are doing, then you do not need to follow such tactics to bring that particular businessman down. No, you have to compete with him, but you'll have to have a healthy competition. You cannot have a cutthroat competition, that is I'll damage you and then I'll move ahead. You don't have such thinking. Okay, then another importance is you'll have to if we talk about legal perspective also, if you are doing business ethically, then you might not be able to you might not face any kind of legal consequences in future. So these are some of the importance of business ethics. Many are there. Areas of business ethics. Areas of business ethics, there are three areas of business ethics. One is corporate social responsibility, that I have already discussed right now. Another is fiduciary relationship to stakeholders. If you are doing business ethically, then you will have this is also area of business ethics only. Fiduciary relationship means trust and faith wala relationship. If you are earning profits, then it is your duty to provide better dividend, to provide better return to your stakeholders, to your investors. Okay, so don't create such image that no, we are not gaining any profit, because if you are not providing good dividend to your investors, then they might withdraw their share in your company. So another area of business ethics where business ethics can be seen is fiduciary relationship to the stakeholders. That is, if you are doing business ethically, then you'll have because you have a trust and faith relationship between, because you know what, shareholders believe whatever you say. Okay, you are the owner of the business. Then if you are saying that there are profits, shareholders will believe, because books of accounts are showing that only. If you show losses, then they'll believe. Why? Because there is a trust and faith wala relationship between you and your stakeholders. So this is also an area of business ethics. Third area is industrial espionage. Espionage means spies. Okay, the practices of spying. Like for example, government like sting operation kind of thing it is. Okay, so if you want to, this is also area of ethics only, business ethics only. Why? Because if you are doing your business ethically, if you are not doing anything wrong, then you cannot be you don't have to be worried about industrial espionage. That is, if somebody is coming for a sting operation, if you're doing your business ethically, then there is no problem. Anybody could come, anybody could check anything. You have not done anything wrong, so you don't have to worry about it. But if you have done something wrong, if you're not doing your business ethically, if you're doing adulteration, if you're doing black marketing, if you're doing hoarding, then in that case, these industrial spies will come to you. They will find out whatever is going in the khichdi is cooking in your business, and they'll take their report to the government. So these are particularly the basic areas of business ethics. Now ये जो बीच का है, that is theory concept that you'll read, because that is related to whatever I have been saying from last 2 days. Okay, we'll straight away move to the topic common unethical practices by executives of corporates. Okay, page number 328. Last topic. Page number 328. These are some common unethical practices that the executives do, corporate executives. One is corruption, financial and non-financial. Like corruption, तो भाई साहब इतना है ना इंडिया में, I cannot tell you. Okay, so if you are doing corruption, that is also unethical. You are placing your benefits at the utmost thing, and you are not looking forward to the business. Okay, like the example I took of remdesivir injection. This is the most suitable example for corruption. Okay, like you're not thinking about the people that are dying. You want to just earn money. Okay, so basic common areas where you unethical behavior is shown is first of all corruption, then greed for profit. If you are very desperately wanting profits, just profits in your business, then you'll indulge yourself into non-ethical activities. Okay, like for example, if I'm selling butter, and good quality butter, pure butter, is costing me rupees 100, and I'm selling that butter for 150 rupees. That means what? I am having 50 rupees as a profit. Then what will I think that, what I thought that I will bring some bad quality butter, I will produce some bad quality butter that is costing me just rupees 50. What I will do, I will mix both these butters. So now the total cost of my butter will be only 70 rupees. So here 30 rupees extra profit I am getting. Okay, so here what is showing from this kind of traits is that I am greedy for the profit. I'm not into what effect will it create on the health of people. I'm not thinking that. Okay, so this is also a common unethical practice that are done by businessmen. Then we have accommodating a group, maybe employees, vendors, customers. Accommodating a group means what? Sometimes people, what they do, that they grab many people, that let's come together and do unethical activities, so that nobody comes to know that whatever is going in the business. So they also create groups to do unethical business. Then leak of knowledge, leak of professionalism. What they do, that whatever knowledge they are having, that they leak that knowledge to other customers, to other businessmen. Okay, so this is also unethical. Then we have external pressures. External pressure also forces the businessman to do unethical activities. Like if somebody else is earning higher profits, then it might affect you, that why I'm doing this business ethically and earning less profit, I will also do unethical business. So these are certain areas, these are certain common unethical practices that are done by corporate executives. Then why there is a need for business ethics? Why do you need business ethics? You need business ethics for various points. Okay, if you do not do ethical business, then you might face many problems in future. So why do you need business ethics? That is our last topic of this chapter. So it is on page number 329. Open page number 329. Need for business ethics. Why do you need business ethics? Why do you have to do your business ethically? This is the answer of the question why. Okay. First, to stop business malpractices. There are some unscrupulous businessmen who do business, who indulge themselves into malpractices like black marketing, like hoarding, like selling duplicates and harmful products. Then we can say like playing with the weights, etc. So many malpractices they do. So if you want to run for a longer period of time, people will not have confidence in you if you're indulged in such kind of activities. Your heart will also not support you at times. Okay, so if you there is a need of business ethics because you want to stop the malpractices. Whatever it is going on in the business, don't put your self interest first. You have, if you're doing a business, if you're doing a business, then you'll have to think about your customers first, then about yourself. Okay, profit might be less, but you'll have a proper sleep at night. Okay, but if you are indulged in such malpractices, if you are indulged in such inhuman activities, then you might not be able to sleep well at the night. So why business ethics is necessary? It is necessary because you can stop malpractices. Okay, next, to improve customers confidence. If you want to improve your customers confidence, if you want that customers comes to me only every time, then in that case you'll have to do your business ethically. That is, if you are doing like if you are not playing with the sentiments of your customers, if you're not playing with the emotions of your customers, you are providing good quality product. If you are providing a good quality product at a lower price, at a reasonable price, then in that case the customer will be having confidence in you, and they'll be again and again coming to you only. So if you want to improve customers confidence, then you have to do business ethically. Your customer will be confident in you only when you do your business ethically. If you are providing bad product to them, if you are not talking properly to that customer, then they might not be coming to you again. Okay, so another need for business ethics is to improve customers confidence. Next is for the survival of business. If you want to survive your business in the market, if you want to stay in the market for a longer period of time, if you want to sustain yourself in the market, then it is very essential, it is very necessary that you do your business ethically. If you are indulged in any kind of malpractices, if you are indulged in any kind of black marketing, hoarding, etc., if you're not giving good quality products, if you're not treating your customers properly, if you are selling adulterated products, then your customers will move to some other brand, some other businessman. So you'll not be, if what are the remuneration of, what is the remuneration of business? It's profit, and profit is directly indirectly earned by the customers, right? If your customers, if the customers are not coming to you, from where you'll get the money, right? So customers are the god, right? So you, if you are not pleasing your god, if you are not properly worshipping your god, then your god might not come to your home, right? The god might not shower its blessing to you. Okay, so it is very important, if you want to survive in the business, in the market, if you want to sustain in the market, if you want to do a business for a longer period of time, then you'll have to do your business ethically. The basic concept of business is that only. If you if you have studied in accounts, then the basic principle of accounting is that business will go for a longer period of time. That is, business will you never start your business for a particular period of time. You just go start your business to go on for a long period. So how will you be able to survive in the longer run if you are doing your business ethically. If you are indulged in any kind of malpractices, if you're not good to your employees, if you're not selling good quality product, if the prices are very high, if you are greedy for the profit, then in that situation you might earn profit, but for a very shorter period of time. Your graph will be like this. Once you started business, you'll earn this profit and suddenly there will be a steep downfall. Okay, so if you want your graph to be like this, like going like this, so you will have to do business ethically. So another need for business ethics is why you have to be ethical in your business is for survival of the business, for staying for a longer period of time in the business. Next is to safeguard the customer's rights. Now in today's world, if we see here in today's world, customers have lot number of rights. Okay, like right to seek redressal, right to, I'll not go on the rights wala part because that is the part of Consumer Protection Act and that is not your forte, that is not in your course. Okay, so if we go, there is a separate act for customer satisfaction and that is Consumer Protection Act. If you are indulged in any kind of malpractices and the customers comes to know about that, then customers have have large number of rights. Okay, so they can use their rights and they can destroy you in seconds. Okay, so to safeguard their rights, to safeguard the customers' rights, so that they do not take any legal action on you, then also you'll have to do your business ethically. Next is to protect employees and shareholders. If you want to stay for a longer period of time, if you want to do a business, if you want to earn high amount of profit, then your customers, with your customers, your employees and your stakeholders should also be happy. Why? Because the product you are selling is produced by your employees, is sold by your employees, is marketed by your employees. And to produce that product, the money you are getting is from your stakeholders. If they are not happy with your behavior, if you are doing very wrong with them, you are not giving them, despite of earning profit, you are not giving dividends to your shareholders, you are not giving proper salary to your employees, you are always scolding your employees, then there are higher chances of employee turnover. Employee turnover means that your employees will very frequently move outside from your company. So you need to behave ethically to them also, that is to the employees and to the stakeholders, because they also plays a very important role in earning profits. You earn profit because of them also. If they'll not produce your product properly, or if they'll not invest in your company, then you might not be able to sell the product in the market. So like consumers are the god. Okay, consumer is the god, then in that situation employees and stakeholders are the backbone of your industry. Okay, if they are not doing properly, if they are not working properly, then you might face very large number of problems in future. So you need to be ethical to them also. So why ethics is necessary in your business? It is necessary to safeguard your employees, to protect your employees and shareholders. Next importance is, or we can say next need is to develop good relation. If you want to develop good relation with your friendly relation with your society, with your customers, with your employees, etc., everybody, you need to behave ethically. If you're not ethical, that is if you are doing fraudulent activities, if you are not if you're indulged in any malpractices, if you're not speaking properly to your employees to it, then in that case you will not be able to create a good relations. And if you haven't created good relation, then in times of hardship, when you are low, if your backbone is not working, what will happen? You'll not be able to walk, you'll not be able to sit, you will not be able to do anything, right? So if your customers, if your employees, etc., if you haven't created that relationship with your customers, with your employees, etc., then in that situation they might choose to dump you in the hard situation. Like I was seeing a series. I have saw a series on Netflix that name was Emily in Paris, like something it was there. So there was a French company. This is an example I'm giving you. There was a French company, and the owner of the French company was acquired by some uh, English company. Okay, that French company was acquired by some USA based company. So that company became the subsidiary of that company. This company was doing this business very efficiently. Now the owner of the business was very good towards its employees. Okay, she always helped them in every situation. She always took advice from them. So in what happened at the end, the US based company, the CEO of that company came and did something to this. So what this French company owner did, that she separated her business. She took her share from that business and opened a new company. So what happened, half of the employees, because the trust she has created from with that employees was so high, that most of the employees resigned from that company and shifted with her. Okay, so in her bad times, all the employees with her, all the customers, very big clients also shifted from that company to the new company that she had opened. So this is the best example of ethics. If you are doing your business ethically, then in your hard times you have created so good relations with your customers, with your employees, that in your hard times they will be there for you. They'll not separate themselves. Like for example, Adani. Right now Adani was facing many problem because of that Hindenburg report. Okay, so many customers, many shareholders just declined their took their share from the market. Okay, took the share from the they just stepped back, that this company is not good. But most of the shareholders, most of the employees, etc., were so confident that no, Adani cannot do such things. Adani is not creating any false image in the market. So today what is happening at that bad time, because all the customers, because all the stakeholders were with Adani, so at in recent times the share price of Adani is again very high. Why? Because this Adani was able to sustain in the market. Why? Because the customers, the shareholders, the employees, etc., had a faith. He had created that relationship. So if you want to create good relationship with the society, with your customers, etc., you have to be behaving ethically. Next is to develop for smooth functioning. If you want a smooth functioning of your business, if you want to run your business very smoothly without any problems, without any hurdles, then in that situation you have to do your business ethically. If you're not doing your business ethically, you'll be facing problems day by day. Okay, every day you'll face any problem, like customer will go to some other place, customer will switch to some other business, some other brand, or employees will go to some other employer, etc. Many problems you will be facing if you're not doing your business ethically. So if you want to if you want a smooth functioning of your business, then you'll have to do your business ethically. So this is also a need, why you need business ethics in daily routine. Next is customer movement. Customer movement means that today, in today's days, because there are many rights, etc., available to the customers. So if you're not working ethically, then they might like create the social media is so active, the customers are so active in today's world, that a small mistake you do and they'll destroy you. They'll like for example, in recent times there was something wrong going away in Maggie. I guess Maggie was facing Nescafe, sorry, Nestle brand. Nestle was facing many problems. Why? Because some rumor was spread in the market that some uh, there was some rumor about Maggie, that something bad is happening with Maggie. So people started protesting against this brand Nestle, that avoid Nestle, move to some other brand. So there are so many movements that customers in today's world can do. So if you want to escape from such movements, if you want to gain the confidence of your customers, you'll have to do the business ethically. Because Maggie was not wrong, Maggie came again into the market. I am not able to recognize the case. Something happened with Maggie. That is like somebody, there was a rumor only. Okay, actually, there was nothing bad in the Maggie. Actually, the Maggie is not good because it has wheat flour, and that is not good for your health. But such rumor that it has a somebody has a Coke also some in at times Coke also faced this problem that somebody has spread the rumor that somebody the employee of Coke was having AIDS, and he had injected his blood into the bottle, and now these bottles are circulated. So this rumor also spreaded long way before. So if you want to escape yourself from such consumer movements, then you need to do your business ethically, because consumers can make you in seconds and destroy you in seconds. Okay, customers can take you here also, and consumers can bring back you here also. So if you're not good to your consumers, then they have many options. Okay, they can boycott your product. Okay. So next is consumer satisfaction. Again, this point we have discussed very in many times we have discussed this point, that if you want to obtain satisfaction from your customers, then you need to because what we say, consumers are the king of the market, and if you're not able to satisfy your king, then how you'll be able to stay in that kingdom, right? So if you want to be good to your customers, if you want to earn the satisfaction of your customers, then you need to do business ethically. If you're not doing your business ethically, then customers will not be satisfied. If you are selling bad quality product, if you are indulged in any kind of malpractices, if you're not good to your customers, if you're not speaking properly to your customers, then customers will not come to you. So customer satisfaction is also very important, and that satisfaction will be received only if you are doing business ethically. So this is one more need. This is one more point that why you need ethics in business. And last, if you want to last need of business ethics is you have to maintain a healthy competition. You have to maintain a healthy competition. That is, with your competitor also you need to behave ethically. You do not have to go cutthroat with the your what we say businessmen, other businessmen. Okay, like for example, I'll give you an example like Jio. When Jio was introduced, Jio 4G was introduced, what happened, what Ambani did was, at that time he just went into a very cruel competition, very cutthroat competition. Like what he did was, he launched this Jio platform. He made 4G towers, etc. And what he did was, at that time before Jio came into the market, calls were very costly, messages, texting, and this using social medias, etc. When I was there in 10th, 11th, 12th class, I guess, at that time there were many, like we were not so technically indulged in communication and telecommunication, right? So I remember we have to, for 1 minute, if you are talking to somebody for 1 minute, uh, 2 to 4 rupees were charged. We used to go to the recharge wale bhaiya and do recharge and etc. We are from that phase. Okay. So what happened? Jio was introduced, and what this Ambani did was, he started giving free internet. He started giving free internet, free calling, everything free to everybody. And we are Indians. We don't think for a future. We don't think for future. We just live in present. Okay. So what we did was, everybody switched to Jio. I still remember everybody like was having Jio number. There were two contacts same saved for a same person, like Rahul 1 and Rahul Jio. So everybody started taking this SIM. So what happened was, other telecommunication companies that were in the market, they were shook from this decision. Why? Because Jio was selling everything for free. Ambani is a very rich man. He can afford this thing. Okay, if he's not earning profit for a longer period of time, he can afford this. He has that amount of money. But there were many small companies like Aircel, like Idea, like Docomo, etc. There were many small telecommunication company. They were so affected with this move, with this competition, with this cutthroat competition, that they have to shut their business. They have to shut their business. So if Airtel, Vodafone, BSNL, these three were standing strong. These three were like, they did not shut down in this typical time. They were competing very close with the with this Ambani. Okay, so what happened if these three also would have shut it down? Now, what would happen that if all the other communication companies would have shut it down because of this cutthroat competition? What would have happened today? Jio would have a monopoly. That is for network. If you say, you'll have only one option, that is Jio. So if there was only one option to you, then in that case, now if Jio would charge 10 rupees for a minute also to call somebody, you did not have any choices. Monopoly kills choices. Monopoly kills you. Why? Because now you do not have any choices. You'll have to give whatever Ambani is demanding for. So what Ambani did was not a healthy competition. He should have cutted the prices, but he should not have given everything for free. That was good for us. We enjoyed it a lot. But if we see a longer scenario, if we have a futuristic approach, then in that situation for future, this was not good. Why? Because it might have created monopoly. Like today, Jio is not free. He's charging amounts from us. Okay, might these amounts would be less from other products, but still people, these companies, BSNL, etc., are still competing. So Jio had not done any healthy competition. So this is unethical. If you want to do business, if you want to sustain in the market, please do not do business like this. Create a healthy competition. Okay, if you're doing cutthroat competition, what will just you think about small industries also. Like you are very rich, you are giving everything, but there are some small people also, there are some small businessmen also who are running their houses because of the income they are earning from this business, right? So this is also a need for business ethics, that you have to create healthy competition is very necessary, because if there is no competition in the market, then there will be no innovations. Okay, you'll not get any discounts, you'll not get any offers, etc. If there is no competition, why do you get discount, why do you get offers? Because of competition only, so that you switch to that particular brand, right? So competition is necessary, but there should be healthy competition. If there is cutthroat competition like Jio did, it is not correct, because it might create, if everything is shutted down from the market and only your industry is there in the market, only your firm is there in the market, then it will create monopoly. And monopoly is the worst situation, because there consumer, in other kind of market forms, consumer is the price maker, but in monopoly, consumer is the price taker. That whatever the firm is charging from you, whatever the firm is having the price, you'll have to accept that, right? So don't indulge yourself into unhealthy competition. So this is also a need for business ethics. So these are some needs. The disadvantage of business ethics is, firstly, it negativates the object of business. The basic object of business is profit, and profit, it is said that in some stories it is said that the ultimate goal of business is earning profit. You'll have to earn profit by hook or crook. But when you are doing ethical business, then you'll not be able to earn higher amount of profits. Okay, so this is a drawback of ethics, that you will earn profit. You'll sleep properly at night, but you'll not have that money Okay, so this is one disadvantage, that you're not able to earn the higher amount of profit. Second disadvantage is diversity in achievements. Sometimes what happens now, you're unable to achieve what you have thought because of the ethical behavior. You go into ethical dilemma, that should I be ethical or should I think about profit? So this is also a disadvantage of ethics. And last disadvantage is the company has to incur extra cost, as extra expenditure to overcome these like corporate social responsibility. They have to do something extra for the environment, for the customers, etc. So they'll increase their production cost, they'll increase their um, expenses, right? So these are some disadvantages of business ethics. Apart from these, business ethics is very important in your long run. Okay, if you're not doing proper business, ethical business, then you'll not be able to sustain in the longer period of time. So this is the end of this chapter. Okay, so basically the entire chapter is about how your inner feelings, what are your inner feelings, how you have to behave, how you have to walk, how you have to talk, how you have to deal with your customers, how you have to deal with your employees. So this is a very scoring chapter for you guys, because you do not have to study more in this topic. Okay, you can give answers from your common sense also. So this is a scoring chapter. So here we have completed ethics. Any doubt till here? So that's all for today. We have completed this chapter today. If you have any doubts in this chapter, you can ask me here. Those who don't have any doubt can leave the class. That's all for today. Or any suggestion you want to give me, that I should go slow or anything. No, there are no update regarding exam date right now, because till February, mid-Feb, so there are no chances, because there till that time you are having classes. So there are no chances till mid-Feb. After that, whatever the circulation come, if it comes, then I'll inform you. Okay. Keep checking the website for updates. Okay, thank you everyone. Have a very nice night. Okay, thank you.